Hello, my dear beloved children. Today we will continue the conversation about the activation of all 12 spirals of your DNA. I know that many of you are wondering if they will be able to move to the fifth dimension if their DNA is not fully restored. It is impossible to answer this question unequivocally, since each person undergoes certain changes depending on the circumstances of his life. Therefore, sometimes he can even lose the already awakened threads of his DNA. And you can track this process yourself by your own example. As soon as your vibrations fall, the structure of all your bodies changes, subtle bodies are compressed, and changes occur in the physical body even at the cellular level. If you manage to quickly restore the previous level of your vibrations, then everything quickly returns to its original state and your physical body does not have time to consolidate destructive processes. But if the period of the fall of your vibrations is delayed, the physical body reacts to it more noticeably. This is explained by the fact that the human cellular structure begins to energetically correspond to this level of vibrations, which is reflected in the human DNA. Since everything is an energy that permeates the entire human being, from his subtle bodies to the core of each cell of his body, and all this is closely interconnected and interdependent, your mental state affects this entire complex structure, energy and physical. That is why the forces of light constantly urge you to carefully monitor all your thoughts and emotions. If you live by inertia in accordance with the programs and stereotypes of the three-dimensional world, without trying to reach a new level of your spiritual development, then no one can help you. It is impossible to completely restore the DNA of a person in the low vibrations of the third dimension, no matter how hard your heavenly helpers try to do it. Therefore, your real participation is also necessary in such a complex and truly sacred process. And if a person realizes this and wholeheartedly strives for self-improvement in order to break out of captivity of the three-dimensional matrix, then the forces of light will certainly come to his aid. And then he will be able to make the transition even with partially restored DNA, because in the space of the fifth dimension this process will end naturally due to the fact that a person will constantly be in a highly vibrational space, and therefore his own vibrations will no longer float, as it was in the three-dimensional world. We'll stop there today. The Absolute Father who loves you immensely spoke to you.